Anthony Joshua sparring with two undefeated fighters ahead of his Alexander Povetkin fight. Stay tuned.
Quick that is. Nice.
Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now Anthony Joshua, he's been kind of under the radar, hasn't been posting much. I haven't heard any interviews or anything since Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder broke the net, shook up the heavyweight division, announcing their fight after Tyson Fury won his last fight over the weekend. But Joshua is in training camp. He posted a picture. He's sparring with these two guys, and I want to give you guys a little bit of insight. And this is ahead of his fight with Russian gold medalist and heavyweight power puncher Alexander Povetkin, September 22nd on DAZN. Fight's taking place at Wembley, and Joshua's in camp, so looks like he's dialed in. You guys seen the clip at the beginning. I don't know what he was doing with the cameras and like the GoPros, but I don't know what that was. So I guess he's, I don't know, filming. He wants to study his techniques, or maybe he's, I don't know, a creative player on a video game. I'm not sure. But the guys he's sparring with, one is Martin Bakole, who's 11-0, undefeated, 11-0, 8 knockouts. So according to that, obviously I don't know much about Martin Bakole. So according to his knockout percentage, looks like he has a decent punch. But again, at the European level, we don't really know until they step up with better names and bigger competition. Now he's also fighting a guy from Germany, out of Germany. His name is Ajit Kabayel, 18-0 with 13 knockouts. He's 25. His best win is probably against Derek Chisora. That's the only kind of name guy that he's defeated. And he's a current European heavyweight champion. So this should be good preparation. Again, I don't know too much about either guy, but it looks like the Kabayel has an amateur pedigree. He beat Derek Chisora, which is a good name. Derek Chisora just got a stern win for himself and like re-extended his career by knocking out Carlos Takam, a mutual opponent of Anthony Joshua. I've seen pictures of both guys. It looks like they're about, 6'3", 6'4", which is right around what Povetkin is. I think Povetkin's actually shorter than 6'4". He looked like 6'2", 6'2 and a half, something like that. Because Luis King Kong Ortiz is like 6'4", and Povetkin looks smaller to me than that. But looks like Joshua is training. Now, I really want to hear Joshua's take on the heavyweight division. The only thing I've really seen is, and this was, I believe, before the actual official announcement when it was just a rumor, but he posted something, him at a weigh-in shirtless, and he said, my enemies want to team up with my other enemies. But I want to hear what we're used to seeing Eddie Hearn do these 30-minute, hour-long interviews. I want to hear what his thoughts are on Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fighting. That's a big fight in his division, and it's a championship fight, and this could have been him, and it should have been him instead of Tyson Fury, who, was trying to get back right and in shape, and, maybe could have done more tune-ups. But I'm not here to make excuses. Whatever, Tyson Fury accepted his role, and if he loses, he loses. If he wins, obviously that sky's the limit for him. But we'll see what's happening. I haven't heard too much commotion. That's why I want to make this video. September 22nd is going down. Joshua versus Povetkin. I've literally heard even less probably on the Povetkin side. And it's unfortunate because I don't think Joshua understood, definitely Eddie Hearn, the implications of not fighting Wilder next, and the backlash and, you know, the snowball effect that they would receive from that. You know, the negotiations were like really public, and people got to see, you know, a piece of what was going on, and a lot of stuff doesn't add up. And ultimately, I told you guys this before, Joshua versus Povetkin, it's not a bad fight. You know, Povetkin is dangerous. He has power, Olympic gold medalist. There's 2 Olympic gold medalists. Even though Povetkin lost to Klitschko and hasn't really done much in recent memory, you know, knocked out David Price, failed 2 drug tests, and knocked out Johan Duhaupas, even though he tested positive the night before for, I think it was Osterine, but somehow he was allowed to continue fighting. Whatever. He just hasn't had like a signature win. Like, in fact, Dillian Whyte, he's probably done more in recent memory since the Joshua loss than Povetkin has done since his loss to Klitschko. You know what I mean? Because Dillian Whyte's at least fighting named guys. You know, Lucas Brown, who was ranked. You know, he was about to fight Cannon Briggs for a title, but he failed drug test. You know, I don't want to get into too much of these side stories, but and then he just beat Joseph Parker, former champion, so knocked him down, something that Anthony Joshua didn't do. So Dillian Whyte actually has, to me, more notable wins recently than Povetkin. But Povetkin, it's not even that it's a terrible fight, it's just the circumstance. People aren't not gonna settle for what happened there with Joshua Wilder. Again, now it's totally getting upstaged by Wilder Fury, in my honest, humble opinion. And even at the DAZN press conference in New York, before we knew about Fury Wilder, right, the Povetkin Joshua fight got upstaged by Gerald Big Baby Miller and AJ shit talking each other. But AJ's holding the belts like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck. And Gerald Miller's like, hey, apple juice, apple jacks. You know what I mean? And he was talking shit. And then Povetkin's just standing there waiting. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know how much English he speaks or whatever, if he understood what was going on, what was being said. Obviously, he knew it was commotion. But it's just like the bad timing for this Povetkin fight. Again, it's not even that it's such a bad fight. It's just the chronological order of how these things have event. You announced the Povetkin fight, Joshua fight, formally at the DAZN press conference in New York, and people are more interested in Gerald Miller and AJ, their confrontation. So it got upstaged then. Now it got upstaged again by Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder announcement. You know what I mean? And again, that could have been Joshua. He's in the driver's seat. He's the A side. Everybody acknowledged that. He could have came and got $50 million and have it his way. You know what I mean? And he didn't want to do that. And then he could have had it his way and then fought in the UK. And it still didn't happen. You know, conveniently the WBA intervened. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on the DAZN platform. But it's not really off to a great start. But these are the sparring partners for Joshua. And I haven't heard about sellout ticket sales and things that were customary for previous Joshua fights. But looks like he's training hard, training like nothing happened. So we'll wait for some more information to pour in. Let me know what you guys think. But those are 2 of the sparring partners that Joshua is using training for Povetkin. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.